Hey guys, welcome to another edition of our Children's Ministry Podcast. And this is our first podcast in our Awakening emphasis. And just as a quick recap, maybe you're watching this after we've had our kickoff. What is exactly our Awakening emphasis? What does that mean? Well, it's awakening the next generation in 5 ways. There's 5 things that we're going to do in this next year. And the first one is arranging a service project for families, working to launch 2 to 5 new ministry teams, applying a follow-up system for guests, connecting you with a coach, and equipping you through podcasts. And so if you're listening to this, we're already doing the equipping podcast piece. What I wanted to focus on for the next minute or two is that applying a follow-up system for guests, or really as kids are coming back into our ministry at the time of this recording, summer's just about over, kids are back in school, families are coming back. How can we apply that as it relates to parents? Or how can we start right with parents in our ministry? And so I want to talk about 1 principle and 3 things that you can do very quickly just to live that out in your ministry. And so when we think about starting right with parents, there's 1 principle I want to share with you, and it's this. Parents like leaders who like them. And here's what that means. If you like the parents of your kids, they're probably going to like you back by default. Because and I don't think that's just a parent thing, I think that's a life thing. I think people like people who like them. And parents like leaders who like them. And so if parents sense that you care not only about their kids, but that you care and you like them, they're probably going to start liking and caring for you in return. And so how do we show parents that we like them, that we care about them? What are some practical, real ways that we can do that? Well, there's 3 I want to give you today. And the first one is to take the lead. And by that I mean initiate the conversation with parents. And a lot of times we'll leave that to greeters or whoever's at the door, but I want to encourage you as you're connecting with the kids in your classroom or in your hang tank group or in your on deck group or your ministry team. I want to encourage and challenge you to take the initiative, to take the lead, and to initiate that contact with parents. And that is introducing yourself. Hi, I'm Jeff. I'm going to be your child's hang ten leader or your classroom leader this year. What's your name? Oh, it's great. Excited to meet you. That sort of thing. But don't necessarily wait for parents to come to you. You take the lead and you go to them. Most parents can be kind of shy about that, but at the same time, they're entrusting you with their most important possession, their kids. And so they want to get to know you, and they want to know the things that you're going to be doing, or some of the things that you're going to be doing with their kids. They're going to want to know that. So take the lead. Another way that you can show parents that you like them is catch their kids doing something right. A lot of times when adults talk to other adults about their kids, it's usually because their kids have done something wrong. And so what I want to encourage you to do is to catch your kids doing something right. Go, hey, I just want to let you know Billy or Johnny or Sally or whatever did this and it was awesome, and I just wanted to let you know that, and that you're doing a great job and they're doing a great job. And so catch their kids doing something right. You may not be able to do that for every kid every week. In fact, if you're in a classroom, you definitely won't have the time to do that. But if you can do that for the kids in your environment at least once a month, if you're in a classroom, or maybe once every other week if you're in a hang ten group or on deck group, I think that would go a long way to building that trust with parents. And so catch their kids doing something right. And then lastly, keep them in the loop. We have our parent weeklies, which is a great tool to help keep parents in the loop. We also have our website, our blog, Facebook, and Twitter. But as you're getting to know parents and you know there's something coming up that they are going to want to know about or be a part about, maybe spotlight that for them in the Parent Weekly. And as you hand that to them, go, hey, I remember you were wanting to know more about getting your son baptized. Here's when our next baptism class. I circled it for you. There's the info. If you have any other questions, let me know or call the church office. We would love to help you with that. But here's just something that I think you might maybe want highlighted. And so keeping them in the loop that way, spotlighting those things that you know will be most important to them. So starting out right with parents, it's realizing that parents like leaders who like them. And 3 ways that you could show parents that you like them is to take the lead, is to catch their kids doing something right, and keep keeping them in the loop. And when you do that, you will live out this principle that parents like leaders who like them.